everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, and this is the weekly KK report. So we talk about the energy that's coming up for the week so that you can get in the flow. That is my whole desire, to help you understand that there is a natural flow of energy going on around you at all times, and you can tap into that. Tap into that for success, so you're in the flow with that energy. And this week is superior for business results, and we have got some very strong strength behind us with Scorpio brewing. The sun's gone into Scorpio, so I want to inspire, motivate, and encourage you to really use this energy to tap into that, knowing that there's more going on around you at all times. That is the secret. That is the law of attraction. You can tap into that, changing your mindset, changing your vibration. It all works. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. The food you eat is energy. Everything around you in your home is energy. That's why, clearing the energy of your home, saging it, eating raw, good, healthy, good foods, cooked, organic type of foods. You're feeding your body energy. So make sure it's good. And what I've learned from astrology over 25 years of studying, and I've used it in business very successfully, planning, strategizing my meetings, strategizing when I want to plant seeds somewhere, watching them grow. That's the new moon to the full moon to the next new moon. That is a lunar cycle. They did this back in Babylonian times. So this is ancient quantum physics at work. It's tremendous. But as a personal tool, it is one of the best tools for you for personal self-growth. And we all need to get into that space if we want to evolve, or if we don't. Maybe you're not ready for that in this lifetime, or maybe you are. Okay, so we're going to talk about the energy. I like talking about what's hot first and what's going on. Let me just give you a quick rundown of planetary movements. Mars is the planet that shows how we take action on our own behalf. It has gone into the sign of Libra. That's good news for Libra and Libra rising. It makes you have more of a backbone, right? More assertive, get stuff done. Mars doesn't really like being in Libra. It has to take into account other people. We'll talk about that. The sun has now gone into Scorpio. That already happened as of yesterday. So the sun is now in this willful, focused, penetrating sign of Scorpio. Now, I just did a health video, and you'll see it in my YouTube reel, the fall health. One of the best things that you can eat in the fall are dandelion greens. Really, it helps you to naturally cleanse out. You want to focus on your colon. You want to focus on your large intestine. It's a time to get a colonic. If you've never done it, consider that. And your lungs. The lungs are the yang, and the yin, it's the female part of the energy, and the intestines are the yang. So breathing in, the deep breathing exercises, going out and walking in the fall, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not that cool down here in Florida, obviously. I grew up in Vermont, and there's no more gorgeous place than to see leaves changing, and I do miss that part. But breathing in, you're breathing in the new to make room for the old. That is the whole thing about fall. You want to clean out your closets. You want to donate things. That is the energy of Scorpio as well. Okay, and that's also the energy of the intestines. The small intestines absorbs, the large intestines gets rid of. So cleaning up that whole digestive process is very, very important at this time of the year. It's not like a big cleansing time like the spring. It's a time to feed the organs, but also to gently help them to remove what's no longer necessary. Okay, so helping that whole process. This is a very intense time where we get more deeply into what we have committed ourselves to. Committed our time, our energy, our love, our money, all of that. So a sun is going to be joining Jupiter this week. That is an annual conjunction, and we'll talk about that. It's happening on Thursday. Venus is going to be moving into a last quarter square with Pluto. That's very important. We'll talk about it on Friday. Friday is a Venus day. Last quarter square is about accomplishment and action. Power plays can be involved. power struggles around that with money and with love. So we want to watch out for that. We're also having a first quarter square. First quarter square has built-in energy of action. So whatever seeds you planted last week on the new moon, we were taking some steps out. And this is a tremendous week, you'll see, for taking business action in responsible, disciplined ways. Not only because today we've got the moon joining up to a conjunction with Saturn, but we've got the moon going into Capricorn, the ultimate business moon, where you're really looking at accomplishing things, okay? They want results. The weekend will be much nicer for socialization as the moon goes into Aquarius. So who's hot this week? Scorpio, you're hot. You're going to be hot for a birthday month here. Happy birthday to all you Scorpios. And of course, once in 12 years, you've got Jupiter in your sign. Take good use of this. It's going to be expanding. It's expanding everything. Jupiter just expands. So if you have some nasty aspects in your chart personally, and it touches them, you may be feeling the expansion of those type of aspects. Now, if you do not have your natal chart, please reach out to me. I will email it to you for free. I love doing new chart readings. I specialize in timing, business timing, soul timing, and relationships. I do readings all over the world, and I love seeing a new chart to help you understand yourself at a deeper level. It's eye-opening. It's tremendous. So you've got Jupiter in your sign. You've got Mercury in your sign. We are all benefiting from Mercury in Scorpio. If you know any Scorpios, you know there's an underlying intensity with them, an order, a focus. So our plans in our daily life are much more focused now. And you're going to have Venus in your sign as of November the 7th. So hold on to your seats. Things are just getting revved up for you. And there's going to be a new moon on the 18th of next month in Scorpio. Libras, you're still hot because you've got Mars in your sign. That helps all of you Libras have a backbone, be making better decisive decisions, get moving on your own goals and your own plans, which is excellent because you just had a new moon in your sign, and now you've got Mars there pushing you forward to get going with those goals that you have, get moving. And you still have Venus there, attracting to you, shining, beautifying. Take time to really get into your own looks. Not the narcissistic look, just really improving yourself, giving yourself a new look, boosting your self-esteem from the inside out. And you've got this full moon is going to be brewing November the 4th, which is a full moon of the seed that we all planted at the Libra new moon. So Libras, pay attention to that. Leos, you're hot this week because the sun, your ruler, the sun, this is why Leos are so confident and engaging and just a life force. If you're Leo rising or Leo or sun in the first house, you see it. And the sun is meeting with Jupiter once in a year. So these are big plans. So this is expansive for all of you Leos and Leo rising. So let's get on with today, Monday. And I'm going to try to get this video out real soon. But you might be feeling the strategy and the discipline right now because moon in Sagittarius, although it's optimistic and it's outgoing and it's really positive, it's going to meet with Saturn. And Saturn says, listen, you need to have some boundaries. People with strong Saturns have boundaries. They have discipline. They have structure in their lives. They take responsibility. This entire day is like that. So we've got optimism for the new, right? And, big smiles. And so it's like whistling while you're working today, for sure. And just remember, thoughts are things. Increase your vibration, and everything that comes to you is going to be better. We woke up this morning with the moon, moon in aspect to Neptune. So it could have been a little bit of a foggy start, but that quickly got out of the way. And the real focus is getting in control, because there's no better two signs that like control than Capricorn and Scorpio. Don't let them tell you anything else. So if you have a strong Saturn or a strong Pluto as well, you like that control, order or in your environment as well. Boundaries, disciplinarian. So get yourself into control, get the big picture in mind with the Sagittarius energy, and get in control. this whole Scorpio energy I talk about, it's commitment, it's focus, it's loyalty, it's what you are putting and investing your time into. This is mergers. That's why it rules big business. It's mergers, it's your finances, it's your investments, all of that. And it's a time to purge, just like I said with the health, but clean out some closets, donate some old clothes, organize some files. It will feel good. It will open up new energy. Tuesdays are Mars days. Mars is in Libra now. We talked about that. And Libra is an action sign, but Libra it's about balance. That's why they're indecisive. They're constantly balancing. It's okay. They are not helped when you give them a 5-page menu, for sure. But be decisive. And so Mars is needing to take into account other people, cooperation, getting things in balance. That's what we're doing right now. It's going to be there till December the 9th, so we've got some time to put things into balance. And where things are out of balance, you're going to see it. You're going to have there's going to be outbursts, and then you're going to need to bring it back into balance, peace and cooperation. So we start off the day with this moon with Saturn, responsible plan. Start with a responsible plan. We're already feeling it right now. So we're getting stuff together. I already know what I have on my plate to get done today. So I'm ready to go. And like I said, it's whistle while you work when the moon is in Sagittarius. It's very good. Mercury trine Neptune, moon trine Uranus. This is happening before lunch. It is inspiring. It is being tuned into the energy because moon in Sagittarius trine Uranus in Aries is very tuned in. You are ignited with thinking outside the box and being innovative, and it goes void the rest of the day. So now just take care of what you have on your plate. It will be moving into Capricorn later in the evening, 8:12 p.m. to be exact, Eastern Standard Time. And that, of course, will be our drive time, a little after 5 on the West Coast. So the evening is much more Capricorn. Now you got real structure. This is Saturn ruled. It's a business organization and achievement for the next 2.5 days. So these next few days, if you've got projects that you are working on, and this is the time of year to finish what you started, that is what the fall is about bringing your goods to the market and then really honing in on them, refining them, and going forward. This is an action moon. When the moon is in Capricorn, people are going to want stuff done. You are going to get stuff done. And that's for 2.5 days. The moon stays in the sign. Wednesday is a Mercury day. Mercury is very focused right now, helping us out. It is helping us get that plan, get that focus, and stay centered. Okay? And it's all about action too on Wednesday because we've got the moon in Capricorn. Work, achieve. That's the whole message. Tuesday evening all the way through Thursday. Mercury in Scorpio, intensity and focus. And you're thinking about your finances and strategies. Can be like, how are you going to control but it's a lot about discipline. So Wednesday is built for business success and discipline and help us get focused on our strategy for getting stuff done. Thursday, we're waking up with the moon and Pluto together. Okay, so just be knowing of that. Moon and Pluto is an intense focus. So that's, if you're up very early, well, it's going to affect you more on the West Coast because it's earlier here. But get up and at it. Get up and get focused. Get up and put your energies into something that you can grab into. That's what Pluto wants. Pluto is all or nothing. Pluto people are all or nothing. When they're done with you, they're done with you because they invested so much. That is Pluto. Okay? There's nothing to monkey around with. When they say that you are dead to them, you're dead to them. I mean, it's just like, they're moving on. It's all or nothing. They will put all of their investment into this. So this is what the energy is like. So what are you putting your energy into now? If you are utilizing this at the lower realms of it, there's some control issues going on. Or maybe you just slept right through it, okay? Abundance and growth intentions. We're building this. The sun is with Jupiter on Thursday, and it's a Jupiter day, and we've got Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio now for an entire year. So Scorpios, make good advantage of this. This is a time for you to grow something new that you've been wanting to. Maybe a side hustle, right? Maybe a little thing that you've been working on that you can turn into something more full-time. But we are planting seeds of abundance at this time. So make sure that you're in good focus. So this intensity should be wrapped up into what you want to grow. These deeper merges that you have committed yourself to, how do you want to see them grow? And when Sun and Jupiter get first quarter, you will see some of the seeding of that. And so that first quarter will be when the Sun gets into Aquarius in first quarter to Scorpio, because that's the next fixed sign. So we're taking something deeper now. That's the message of what's going on. Friday is a Venus day. Venus has got some fun stuff going on I'm going to let you know about so you can plan. Make sure you write these things down in your journal or a little side note so you can kind of plan on this, because staying in the flow is amazing, especially for Venus-ruled people, which is Taurus and Libra. You want to be in sync with what your sign Venus is doing. So Friday is a Venus day. We all love Fridays, right? TGIF, it's an end of a week, but then we're looking forward to the weekend, and it has that feeling of niceness. But this Friday, Venus is squared, last quarter squared to Pluto. All right, that's pretty intense, because when Venus and Pluto come together, they say, what are your deepest desires? What do you really have the passion for? And that could be with love, that could be with money, or there can be manipulation involved and power plays involved with your finances. So make sure that you're weeding out that type of attraction of energy. The moon is going into Aquarius, so it's much more lighter, friendlier, more social, and this is a good time for networking, of course, and connecting with friends. And this whole thing with the Venus-Pluto, financial trysts, love kind of trysts, make sure those are not involving you. It is about actually looking at what your desires are. Are you doing what you really love to do? That's the Venus-Pluto thing. Okay, so Venus is going to go below the horizon, and we are not going to see it until March the 4th. It goes below the horizon around November 16th, 17th. And this is what it does before it goes. This is very amazing that it does this. Venus is going to trine Neptune. And that's beautiful. That is like a flow of your inspiration and beauty and romance, right? And then it connects with Venus. Venus connects with the moon in Scorpio. Okay, so we get some message here, and then it goes below, and this is all inner work time. Guys, you cannot buy yourself anything to make you feel better. You need to go within and refine all of this stuff that you are putting together to bring to the market, because we just got super psyched. You know, these last 5 months, we have been working on refining what we have been developing and bringing out there, you know, in this real naive, excited way. And now it's time to refine it at an inner level. You cannot buy clothes. You cannot get your hair done, extensions, get facelifts. You know, none of this stuff is going to make you feel better, only from the work you do within. Now, this flows really nicely with the fall, because fall energy for health is about inner work. It is about inner self-care, journaling, all of this. So make sure you're dosing up on that. January, you're going to have the Sun and Venus come together below the horizon, and this is a big aha moment for you. So the work that you do now, from the middle of November through, I think it's January the 9th or something like that, that is going to be very potent and important. I remember the times myself, because I followed these cycles very well, and I was doing some intense work with Wayne Dyer's work on the shift, and my research for some different lectures that I was refining. So this is great time for you to do that. Saturday is a Saturn day. I was born on a Saturday, and I have a strong Saturn in my own chart. I am structured, I am disciplined, and I am a good influence for people that have a strong Neptune, because that tends to water down your boundaries. And boundaries give you freedom, people. Boundaries give you freedom. Boundaries are where you are able to set limits around you and free up the emotional, crap So boundaries, remember that will set you free. But Saturn in Sagittarius has been great for 2.5 years, and I'm actually going to kind of miss it. Maybe the Sagittarians are not going to miss it. But for 2.5 years, it has been lighter, optimistic, helping us look to the future, be open to new things. It is going into its own sign on December the 19th of Capricorn. So all you early Capricorns, beware, and late Sagittarians, anyone born now, December 18th through, say, the 23rd, you're going to be feeling it all the way through the end of the year. This is good news, though. It's good news because you get to clear your plate and hone in on something. It's good news because if you've been failing your health, you are going to get a message of your health, and you're going to have to clean up some stuff around you because Saturn is heavy, and it's going to require you to do the work, and then you get the rewards. It is a great time for young adults to have this come on to them before they have to go to college, because believe me, it's like going through military school. You get your shit together, for sure. So we have all opened up to something. We've all gleaned into something with this bright, enthusiastic energy, and now we're going to be able to put the meat on the bones with Saturn going into Capricorn at the end of the year and next year. You know, them working together. Saturn's going to be working together with Jupiter in Scorpio, and Saturn in the sign of Capricorn. Those are two massive business signs that's going to be helping us for sure. Structures, boundaries, responsibility, and discipline. Moon in Aquarius, though, will help us over the weekend because that is lighter, it's social, it's reaching out to friends that can assist you, and networking with friends and being social. This is good friends, good vibes, good energy. Make sure who you hang around is lifting you up. That is also a Pluto type of thing. Who have you invested your time in? Because those are the people that are influencing you. Okay? Sunday is a sun day. Now, this past Sunday was the last day with the sun in Libra, and then it shifted into Scorpio. We are much more intense in our Sundays now. So you may find yourself working on things that deal with letting go, cleaning out, you know, deeper mergers with your relationships or partnerships. It's a Halloween weekend too, guys, by the way. It's Halloween weekend, so the moon in the sign of Aquarius going into Pisces is excellent for all the Halloween parties, because Pisces is the ultimate fantasy moon, right? You know, dress up fantasy. It's Pisces and Leos that are the most... they're the best dancers. They're those two influences, the best dancers, and tons of movie stars, you know, because you could take on that role. That is Neptune. Moon goes into Pisces on Sunday night. The sun is in Scorpio. This is determined and willful. So use this energy wisely. We're building nests on our finances and anything that we have a deeper commitment in now. So enjoy, and let go in the evening. Perhaps, you know, have a movie night on Sunday night. That would be great. And we're going to start next Monday with the moon. And next Monday is, of course, well, it's the 30th. It's not even Halloween yet. But probably Halloween parties are still going on. The moon is in Pisces. Monday is a moon day. So this is about fantasy, illusion, delusion, checking out. Okay, those are the lower realms of the Pisces energy, but it's also compassion and giving and volunteering and self-sacrifice. So we've got some vision building. A great way to use Monday is re-examining your vision, because if you can see it, you can create it, and that is genius, by the way. Okay. So guys, have a fantastic week. Get some stuff done. Be focused. Reach out to me, KK, at kkastrology.com for your own personal coaching. And this will help you with timing of what you're planning, relationships, business. I love it all, and I love helping you get just a more successful picture of what's going on. Have a brilliant week, and thanks for tuning in.